Gambit. And it is about the story of a chess prodigy who lost her mother due to a car accident, and she miraculously survived. After which, she was sent to an orphanage. And ever since the car accident, she has been this sulky, silent, quiet girl who doesn't really like to socialize. And one day, while in class, the school teacher, the orphanage teacher, the class teacher, said to her to bring the duster, the blackboard eraser, down to the basement to clean. So she did as she was told. And as she went down the basement, she saw men by himself playing chess by himself. So this man is in fact the custodian, or the janitor, basically the all-round maintenance, repair, janitor guy of the whole orphanage. And he was playing chess by himself, and she was really caught. Her attention was really caught by the board. And this happened a few times where she would go up and she would come down and she would go back to class. For after a couple of days, she couldn't help herself. Her curiosity was piqued, and she asked what was that. At which point, the janitor or the custodian said to her that to get out of the basement. And she was upset by this. And she asked why. And the janitor said, this game is called chess. So she pushed a little bit further. She pressed on further. But the custodian wouldn't allow her to play with him. The custodian wouldn't teach her the game. And he said to her that chess is not for women. Girls don't play chess, only men play chess. And over the next few days, she kept on insisting. And at night, her interest to chess grew so much that she started imagining chess pieces on the ceiling of her bedroom. And she started to intuitively catch what each of the pieces mean. So one day, when she went down to clean the eraser, went down to the basement to clean the eraser, she insisted once again that the custodian teach her how to play chess. So she, and once again, the custodian said no. And she said to him, she said that, I know what each of the pieces do. And she started to share with the custodian, this does that, that moves diagonally. And even though she doesn't know the name of the pieces, she knows intuitively what each of them do. So finally, the custodian relented. He thought to himself, okay, maybe I can teach this young lady. So he put her down and he started playing with her without explaining the rules, without explaining what each other pieces do. If he beats her, then that would be it. If she gains some progress, that would be it. So this happened a couple of times, and over the course of the series, the first episode actually, it was seen that this young girl became so good at chess, even without being explained about the rules, that she was starting to give him a hard time. Until one day, she even checkmated the custodian, at which point he grew pretty upset, and he just sent her off. And there was a certain point where there were many interactions in the entire series. I don't want to explain all the details, but I find it really interesting because there are many points where the custodian did not behave like a mentor. In fact, there was a certain point where the custodian feels to an outside observer like myself as though he was a sore loser. It would be very easy to judge the person from the perspective of the young girl who has only one connection to the game that she loves, which is the custodian. He wouldn't teach her the rules. He would take advantage of her whenever she would take advantage of her ignorance of the rules, because she wasn't a very good chess player at that time, even though she's a chess prodigy. And he would get upset when he was beaten in a fair game. These aren't exactly the qualities that we look for in a mentor. But at the same time, for that young girl, he was all she had. So I find this series very interesting because it reflected on my own personal experience with my past mentors. A lot of people around me talked about how they wish, or rather, they wish they would meet some beneficiary, or rather, they would meet some benefactor in their life that will carry them up, that would take them somewhere. And I never really asked people why is it so hard for you to find someone to guide you. I never really asked this question, but a lot of people seem to complain, or at least around me, the people that I know, a lot of them talked about how they have it difficult in life. Whereas for me, I have it difficult in life too, but finding mentors was never one of the problems that I had. I've always seemed to be able to find the necessary and relevant mentors in my life. So the Queen's Gambit, this custodian, reflected to me my own personal development journey and all the various different mentors and coaches and trainers that I met in my life. I would have to say all of them actually have their flaws. Some mentors are emotional, easily upset. Some mentors are self-centered, actually. Some mentors are reverse mentors. You go into a session with them, and towards the end of session, after they have done teaching you whatever it is that you wish to learn from them, they would turn into a victim. They would turn and complain about their life and things like that. Some mentors have ulterior motives. They just plan to utilize you. And after you lost your value to them, they will cast you aside. Some mentors are like that. It is rare, very rare, to find a mentor who is genuinely concerned, who is genuinely putting your personal well-being above theirs. It is extremely, very, very rare. And even the mentors that does have various kinds of imperfections and flaws that are shared across, I would say, all of humanity. Some mentors, they have amazing intentions, but every one of their advice comes with a lot of baggage, a whole lot of baggage. I've come to believe in the idea that a good student will find a good mentor, but a great student will find a mentor in everybody. And I think that whatever development that I have in life, it's not really due to any special attributes that I have, but probably my lust, my desire to shortcut a lot of my problems, to shortcut a lot of my solutions, by finding the necessary mentors and coaches. So yeah, mentors aren't perfect. In fact, most mentors, when we look up to them and we just focus on chasing after them, we will never be able to live up to our own full potential. But at the same time, whoever it is that we have available in our life, we are blessed to have them in our life. And over time, we're going to need to trade one mentor for another. We will outgrow mentors. That is for sure. But it doesn't mean that until that day comes, we cannot fully and completely and wholly appreciate who they are to us. So with that being said, that is my sharing for this morning. What Queen's Gambit on Netflix taught me about mentors. Tonight, I will talk about something else, and 6:45 p.m. usual time. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this video helped you in some ways as you go about your daily life. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, stay true.